Welcome once again to Southern China's Zhuhai International Circuit for the latest action from TCR Asia. So far, 4 different winners from 4 rounds, 2 in Malaysia and 2 here in China. And that means it's wide open in the overall and cup competition for the 3rd season of TCR Asia as we now head to round 5 in Zhuhai, China. In terms of the championship, it's Ecuadorian Diego Moran who still leads the way with 72 points after 4 rounds. He's 4 ahead of Kantani Kusuri of Thailand. Fellow Thai, TCR, after his win in round 4, is 3rd, and then it's Lai Wei Sing of Malaysia. Talking of which, this week we focus on the Malaysian team, R Engineering. With 2 Honda Civic TCRs prepared by world-class Honda specialists, Jazz Motorsport in Europe, the R Engineering team are the epitome of what the championship is all about. Led by Lee Wing Sing and Abdul Katir, who have plenty of Malaysian touring experience, this is their first venture into international racing.
Want to try more experience. Then we get some sponsor. Then also my partner say want to race together in Asia. Then we just try for the first year. Then we can bring all in Asia friends together, like me now, my old friend, like Yai, team manager from Thailand, like Mr. Lee in China. Everybody can put together for enjoy this Asia race.
The first feeling was a bit worried because we normally been used driving and racing on the same track, and suddenly you change. But quite excited as well because you got a chance to see from other circuits, you got a chance to travel here and there, so you got a chance to meet a lot of people from outside of the country. So I'm quite happy too for that.
It appears that Lai and Katir are the perfect teammates. They're both learning from each other and learning quickly.
My teammate is the best, one of the best, my friend. Also is a business partner. He's still new in the racing. By his first year in TCR Asia, he's leading on the Cup Driver Championship. I'm very happy for my teammate.
I learned a lot from him. He taught me a lot doing racing, more about the car, more about the racing line, more about quite a lot of things about racing. So I'm quite happy to get a teammate like Mr. W.S. Lai.
Certainly their first exploration into international racing was a challenging experience. Tough weather, panel-bashing racing, and a true baptism of fire.
We're pretty close. Also, we're very competitive. We try to make better, and I want to push with our team can win on the championship of this year.
We will never give up that easily. We will fight to the end of the season, and I will pushing to the maximum to get a championship point actually. So for me, as a cup and amateur driver, I will fight for it to get a championship point.
And with only 4 rounds gone, Abdul is proving to be a force to be reckoned with. He's in contention for the cup competition honours. At least this weekend though, both will have track knowledge after rounds 3 and 4.
This weekend we target, we need to do much better in the last race because this is the second time we're here. We try to push maximum we can and show the good result for the team.
I think this weekend will be better than last weekend because last weekend we got a condition issue, raining, cold weather and hot. I think this weekend will be better. It will be better than the last round. And for the last round, it's our first time here. So this round we got some experience. So I think this round will definitely be better than last round.
On then to practice and qualifying, and once again the weather would play a huge part in the lead up to the race. Wet conditions throughout the sessions, times when I 10 seconds down on dry conditions. A great battle for pole, with W.S. Lai setting a 155.4 in Q1 for Honda, Katir behind him, and Kusuri in 3rd. And then in Q2, Kusuri the Thai would go even better, a 150.249 to grab the pole for Kurt Tremmel's Liqui Moly team. Kusuri definitely trying to follow in the footsteps of the current champion, Andy Yan.
First, I want to say thank you to the team. They give a very good car for me. It's perfect car on qualify. I want to say thank you to the team. They did a very good job, and and we choose the right choice with the tires, and yeah, the car was perfect, and it's my perfect qualifying.
Also delighted were the R Engineering boys. Leading the Cup cars, Abdul Katir also outpaced his experienced teammate Lai with a 151.1 to go second for his first front row start.
Today weather quite tricky for me. Rain and stop, but we got a good setup, we got a good cars, the car is perfect. We're pushing, we got a good result for Q1. I think we got pole 1 and 2, so I'm quite happy. I tried to chase my teammate to make sure that I can get the same timing.
And as for his teammate, after taking Q1, he struggled in Q2 to finish third with a 151.6, but still, both our engineering cars with very competitive times here in qualifying.
Good job. Today qualifying is good. The qualifying one, we get pole. We are the first car to put in slick. The car is doing well on the intermediate condition. But the second one should be more better, but some drivers didn't expect why it's qualifying. He blocking the way because we needed to fight for the championship also. But we finished in P3. I need to say thank you with the team. Engineer do the very good decision for this type of condition. I will very happy for my car.
So here's how it panned out for Q2. Kasuri in pole for VW and Liqui-Moly Ensla. Katir Abdul in second place for Malaysia. His teammate WS Lai in third, both in Hondas. And then the championship leader Diego Moran of Ecuador in fourth position. Now, as you can see, the conditions have improved dramatically since qualifying. As we look ahead to the Zhuhai International Circuit, 4.3 kilometers, one of the oldest circuits in the first ever permanent international circuit in China. 14 corners. It's a simple layout in many ways, but it's tricky too. Here's the grid then. Kasuri of Liqui-Moly Ensla, then Katir of R Engineering. That's the front row. Then behind them, Weising Lai in third position, and Diego Moran, who needs points here, starting fourth. He's been struggling with braking, has Diego. And then it's the two Thong brothers, fifth and sixth. Jasper Thong joined by his older brother, Sean, who's just raced here in GTs. Douglas Koo and William O'Brien, the Vipanese boys, based here at Zhuhai, their home race. Important start then. Kasuri in pole position on the right-hand side. The Hondas alongside him. And away we go, and a good start by both the Hondas and the Audis, but a terrible start from Kasuri. The Liqui-Moly man has gone backwards and right to the back from pole. And meanwhile, Abdul Katir for R Engineering in the Honda Civic leads the way, his teammate right behind him as they funnel through the first corners. We go on board with Sean Fong in the Audi. And he's already coming alongside Diego Moran. Good start by both the Thom brothers. And going very wide indeed. Abdul Katir getting lost for a moment and giving the lead back to his teammate WS Lai. So a great start from Honda, but a mistake by Katir. Probably couldn't believe he was so far up. And what has happened to Kasuri? And it doesn't look as though he's under power, or he's barely under power. Possibly an electrical fault has led him to bog off the line because he just can't get it started, it seems. Meanwhile, his teammate, the championship leader, Diego Moran, struggling a little bit. He's been overtaken by the Audis of both Jasper and Sean Thong, and is struggling to stay with the lead group here, led by WS Lai, who's leading his first race here, the Malaysian. And you heard from him earlier saying that now he was used to the track, and yeah, it's Kasuri. Yeah, he's come to a complete stop by the looks of things, and you can see Kurt Trimmel and the team looking very concerned indeed, and well they might. Is this the end of round 5? We hope not, but either way, he's not going to be competitive for sure as we go on board with Sean Thong. He's got Abdul Katir in the Honda Civic ahead of him. Can he make any inroads down the back straight? It's a fast back straight with this kink, as you can see. That then leads into the final complex. Kasuri still, and he looks as though, he looks as though he's intermittently getting, I think it's electrical because he's intermittently getting started and stopping. Meanwhile, Thong is flashing the lights at Katir. Will he be intimidated, I wonder? And Sean Thong, only 21, but so much experience, having raced in Europe. And of course, raced here in Asia in the Audi R8 Cup and GT Asia. And the battle at the back, William O'Brien battling with Eric Kay, a former podium man, back in 2015 with the Craft Bamboo team. And what can Wei-Sing Lai? You heard from him earlier, really enjoying doing international racing for the first time, and probably surprised to be leading this one from Jasper Thong. Abdul Qatir still third, but under big pressure from Sean Thong. And of course, Sean and Jasper representing Audi Hong Kong, a big contingent from just 40 miles away in Hong Kong here at Zhuhai. It's just down the coast from Hong Kong. So there's very much their local race. Macau, of course, the Macau Grand Prix, the famous street race held in November. And they've raced there many times too. But this, the permanent track here at Zhuhai, first opened back in 1996, and the likes of Sean Thong and his younger brother pretty much grew up racing here. Now, Abdul Qatir, can he hold on to that third place after what was an excellent start? He went slightly wide, lost a few positions, having led into the first corner from the front row. And no sign of Kasuri, although he's still out there. He is not pitted. So Kasuri is hobbling along effectively. And let's hope he's got it back going again as they go onto the main straight again. Now let's have a look at how close Sean Thong down this main straight gets to Abdul Qatir. He's got good drive. He looks to the inside now, and under braking, the Audi goes through. Textbook overtaking then by Sean Thong, and that was a real experience showing there, and also track knowledge. Turn 1, definitely one of the best overtaking, and turn 4. Meanwhile, Eric Kay and William O'Brien still in their battle in the top 10. And this first group now pulling away the top 4 from the rest of the challengers. Diego Moran in 5th place still. And here's another look at the start. Well, Kasuri just didn't get off the line. He barely got off the line. Underpowered just. And definitely something mechanical wrong with that car. And what a shame, having done all the work in qualifying, which was wet, of course. Kasuri, one of the championship contenders, without a doubt, and sure will be by the end of the weekend too. Here's what happened. Somehow, Lai Wei-Sing just about avoided him, then went in pursuit of his teammate. And the two Hondas were line astern going into the first corner. And Abdul Qatir leading them through, and you can see he just went a little too hot into the first corner. That sent him slightly wide. And then I think he went even wider in turn 2. Here comes Lai, past his teammate. And there you see him on the grass there, and gathering it all together. But by then, Jasper Thong had got through. So then, it's brothers in arms, quite literally. The younger Jasper Thong against Sean Thong in 3rd place. Will there be any brotherly love? I doubt it. And I think that Sean Thong will want to get past his younger brother and try and take the battle to Honda. Or they could work together, the two Audis. So they've still got Abdul Qatir there in 4th place. So this is a real battle between the two big manufacturers, Honda and Audi. But it's R Engineering's Malaysian, WS Lai, leading the way at the moment. Under big pressure, though, from the young 17-year-old. Onto the main straight, and off goes Douglas Koo in the number 65. The Vietnamese racing man got involved with some sort of tussle there, which led him to go to an off-track excursion. Meanwhile, at the front, it's very tight between these top 4. Oh, and now his teammate, William O'Brien, on the front straight. Not quite sure what happened there, but he's okay, as you can see. And the Seat is back under power, but a mistake there by William O'Brien. He was fighting with the Elegant Racing Alex Liu, who's just gone through into turn 1. Here's another look at it. Liu is behind him at this point. Yeah, O'Brien just overcooked it into the last corner. A little too hot, spun himself around. Luckily, Liu avoids him, and Alex Liu for Elegant Racing. Oh, a bit of damage there to the back of the car, but it isn't slowing him down dramatically. 148.9 for the Macau driver. And meanwhile, at the front, no change, as WS Lai trying to hold off this big chasing group. And this is an intriguing battle. On board with 3rd place Thong, chasing his younger brother at the moment. Equally matched Audis underbraking at the back of the circuit. Possible overtake there, but the drive out of here is also important down this back straight. There's a little kink in the middle of it and a chance to tuck yourself in and maybe go for an overtake in the last complex, and that's exactly what Thong is lining himself up to do. But all that doesn't matter now because Jasper Thong is coming into the pits somewhat unexpectedly, and it looks like it's going to be a drive-through penalty for Jasper Thong, the winner of round 3. There goes Sean into second place, lights blazing in pursuit of the Honda leading the race. But Jasper Thong, it appears, has been given a drive-through penalty, and the reason is he wasn't in his appropriate box position at the start of the race. That's what we're hearing from race control. A real shame, and you can see that the Phoenix Racing team are distraught by that decision. We'll need to have a look at it ourselves to judge it. And here we get the chance. Well, I'm afraid he is outside of the box, as you can see, and that's why he was given that drive-through penalty. Now, Weising Lai holding off Sean Thong, the Audi. Very, very competitive. And here is Jasper Thong, already past Eric Kay for the Elegant Racing team. So Jasper is back out and probably very angry. See if he can make up some positions and some points. The winner of round 3 and the first winner of TCR for Audi, Jasper Thong, recovering from that drive-through penalty. And will try to catch up as many places as he can. Meanwhile, Tin Sritrai coming into the pits, the man who won round 4, so it's all happening for the winners this weekend, and it looks as though he's got a puncture. Has Tin Sritrai started at the back, having not got a qualifying lap in, and so had to start at the back, and it looks as though his round 5 has ended in the pits. And, well, poor old Tin Sritrai, he's always quick. Swapped back to Honda when he came to Zhuhai last time out in April, and that took him to a win in round 4. But as you can see, they're all pouring over that front left, which was badly damaged. You can see tyre completely gone. And Tin Sritrai, if it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have any, poor old Tintin. And the battle between the two Hondas and the Audi rages on. Tin will have to wait for round 6 and see if he can gather it all together. Meanwhile, Diego Moran trying to hold on to his championship lead. He only had a 4-point advantage going into round 5. Has led most of the series so far for the Liqui Moly Ensler team for VW. And of course, Diego coming into his first season here in TCR Asia and effectively coming into the team defending the championship. Andy Yan of Hong Kong dominated proceedings last year. Now they want to do the same again. Back to Sean Thong, who looks so good down the front straight and to the first corner. This is where he did some of his overtaking previously. Not close enough this time. He goes to the outside. Surely not a way round there for the Audi. And sure enough, the experience of the number 39 Honda of Weising Lai holds him off for now. Sean Thong, though, on the charge. Current GT Asia Pro-Am Cup champion Sean Thong, 21-year-old, teaming with Marchi Lee, and so badly wants to win his first TCR Asia race here, following the footsteps of his younger brother, who he came to help. But of course, he is effectively out of contention. But Lai doing a really good job so far, Malaysian. And remember, our engineering coming into TCR, they're side by side, these two, as they go down the back straight. Now, will Lai give in, or will he lie down? I doubt it. And this is great racing. Thong trying to get past him, but they will not subside this battle, and it's going to end in tears, and it does. They're both in the gravel on the final lap, and through goes Abdul Qatir, who says thank you very much. And Sean Thong has beached it. He's stuck in the gravel. Meanwhile, Abdul Qatir leads this race for our engineering, and his teammate somehow has got out of the gravel. And Weising Lai is going to follow his teammate home in second place. And meanwhile, Sean Thong will be absolutely spitting. And he is. Oh, and he kicked the car in disgust deep in the gravel. And he came so close in the closing stages. He saved his tyres to the end, And in the end, it's Abdul Qadir who takes victory. After that front row start, there's the checkered flag. And it's a Honda 1-2 for R Engineering. What a weekend. Colciago's doing the business in Europe for the International Series. And Honda continue to win around the world, and Audi throw their gloves down in disgust. The 21-year-old just cannot believe his bad luck. I'm sure he'll calm down in a bit, but it's Qadir, Lai, and Diego Moran for VW. The championship leader will probably maintain that championship lead now with a podium finish. And it's time for a bit of meditation for old Sean Thong. And, yeah, cannot believe his luck there. He did everything right in catching Lai. But to be fair, Weising Lai, and here you see it again, just kept his foot in. They both went off. Racing incident, no one to blame. There just wasn't room for both of them. They brake very, very late, which led them both to go off. Somehow, Lai gets through the gravel. As you can see here, just got lucky really. He didn't get too deep into it. Meanwhile, Sean Thong was stuck in it, and that allowed Qadir to go through for the Honda Civic. Jazz prepared car. Well done to Abdul Qadir, who now leads the Cup Championship now after that victory. So not only an overall winner, but also a Cup winner as we go past the Audi again. Confirmation then of the result. Qadir with the victory ahead of his teammate Lai. The two Malaysians ahead of Diego Moran in third place in the VW. Jasper Thong finishing fourth, and Eric Kay in the Cup competition finishing fifth. He'll be on the podium ahead of Alex Liu in sixth. William O'Brien winning the battle of the two Viper Niza boys. So congratulations to Abdul Qadir, who moves to 120 points now ahead of Jasper Thong in the Cup competition, and Diego Moran will maintain the overall championship lead.
I got no idea at all. I got no words to say that. I don't think it would be that easy for me. I was pushing from first. I try to pitch with my teammate. I don't let anyone try to pass me. And I try to catch, try to follow the pace. I try to overtake until a few laps. Then I find that it's quite difficult for me because to compare with the pro, we are still immature. So I'm push to the end. My teammate did really good job, really great. Unfortunately, been blocked, been wiped from another driver. So I got no choice. The only thing is to pass and to run.
Today, I think we try to can finish 1-2, but I think it's very difficult for the beginning. I try to push maximum. I drive just like 90% to 95% to the end because I don't want to lose my position. Like the last race, we were very aggressive. We were a lot of touch on the first beginning, but like the last lap, I feel I don't want to lose my position. That's why I play a little bit defense. But we have some touch with the tongue. But I finished second. I'm happy.
Yeah, it was really a surprise. I was struggling with the car handling all the race and during all the weekend. So yeah, it's not the way I want to be on the podium or win race. I want to fight and really deserve the podium. But yeah, this is racing. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's about, keep the car on track and, all the rest maybe do something wrong. And yeah, in this case, I was lucky. Yeah, let's see for the next race what we can do with the car to improve because I think I have everything to be on top and sometimes the car is not giving me all the consistency I need.
Well, either way, it's good points for Diego Moran of Ecuador, who now has 89 points. WS Lai moving into second place on 81. Kasuri of Thailand, despite not getting the result he wanted in round 5, stays third with 75, just a couple of points ahead of the winner of round 5, Abdul Qadir. Jasper Thong remains fifth, ahead of Sritrai in sixth place. Congratulations also to Abdul Qadir in the Cup competition. He now moves to a strong lead of 120 points over Jasper Thong in second place with 112. Douglas Koo is now third with 58 points. So round 5 had all sorts of different weather, calming down now for Mother Nature, but we'll be back again here for round 6. when these boys from TCR Asia go to battle again. From me, Jonathan Green, until next time here at Zhuhai and round 6, goodbye for now.